punishment Nnamdi Kanu may likely face as Abuja resumes its prosecution and trial. AGF Malami revealed. The Nigerian government has arrested the IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu. This was disclosed to journalists on Tuesday by the Attorney General and Minister of Justice Abuja Malami. Malami said that the IPOB leader was arrested and brought back to the country on Sunday, although he did not mention where he was arrested. He said that the arrest was made possible by the collaborative efforts of Nigerian security operatives and the Interpol. While addressing journalists, Malami said that it was Nnamdi Kanu's inciting comments that led to killing and destruction of properties in the southeast region. On Tuesday, the Federal High Court in Abuja ordered that the IPOB leader be remanded in the custody of the Department of State Services (DSS), and July 26th was fixed as the date for the resumption of his trial. Nnamdi Kanu is facing charges bordering on treasonable felony, terrorism, unlawful possession of firearms, and belonging to an unlawful society. Now, one thing we must note here is that, according to law, Nnamdi Kanu is not yet guilty of those charges until the court proves so. But if he is proven guilty of those charges, what is the possible penalty he may face? The charges that Nnamdi Kanu is facing are very serious ones. Treason is perhaps the most serious crime one could commit against the government. For those who do not know what treasonable felony is, treasonable means to attack the state through the form of war or to attempt to overthrow the government to which one owes allegiance, either by making war against the state or by supporting the enemies of the state materially. So, engaging in acts that are related to treason are categorized as treasonable felony. Charges of treason and treasonable felony are very serious charges against the state, and the penalties for them are death penalty and life imprisonment. Section 37 of 1 of the Criminal Code states that any person who levies war against the sovereign in order to intimidate or overthrow the government or general of the region is guilty of treason and is liable to the punishment of death. Subsection 2 states that any person conspiring with any person, either inside or outside Nigeria, to levy war against the sovereign state with the intent to cause war, if committed by one of Her Majesty's subjects, is guilty of treason and is liable to punishment of death. So, Nnamdi Kanu is facing very serious charges, and if he is found guilty, these are the penalties he may face: death penalty or life imprisonment. But just like we said earlier, he is not yet guilty of those charges until the court says so. They are very funny charges. All funny charges. See, none of those charges are for Nnamdi Kanu. None of them. And they in Nigeria all know about that. They are just, wasting their fucking time, wanting to spend much time in the courts looking into cases that doesn't matter. They all know that Nnamdi Kanu is not against or is not levied with any of those charges. You see that at the end of the day, they will all start putting all the blames on themselves, because from the beginning of this case, if you look at it very well, you will see that it is even the federal government that is to be blamed, because Nnamdi Kanu from the beginning was even the one that the federal government was even chasing. While he was being chased, Nnamdi Kanu was running for safety, running for help. His home was invaded. His family were killed. His right was denied. A lot was done on Nnamdi Kanu. Who do we say that to be accused of treasonable felony? It is not Nnamdi Kanu. It is the federal government, because it is the federal government that has brought war to Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu never plotted war against Nigerian government. He was actually looking for a country. Looking for a country is not plotting a war for a country. Fighting for a country is not fighting against a country. He is not fighting against a country. He is fighting for a country, for a nation. Nnamdi Kanu is carrying a flag and not a weapon. He has not been seen carrying a weapon. All the while, what Nnamdi Kanu has been seen carrying is a flag, fighting for a nation which Nigerian government never wanted. Nigerian government have wanted one Nigeria, and that is what they have been sourcing and fighting for, looking for, pleading for. You see that? So Nnamdi Kanu, he has never for once fought against Nigerian government. Instead, it is Nigerian government that have been against him right from the beginning. So charging him or accusing him of treasonable felony, I tell you, is very much laughable. It's laughable because there is no way or there is no time Nnamdi Kanu was against Nigerian government. You understand? So please, my dear viewers, based on these very facts, I urge you to come in. Let's hear from you and know what you have to say about this. Don't forget to click on the red subscribe buttons as well as the bell button to receive more updates. Thank you.